Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are in the Megaworld park. You know that one park where you can make videos and videos without ever a minute passing. We are still on the 1st of March year 1. But guys, we have our preparations done, or at least so I hope. And fingers crossed that we've done everything right. We are now in the phase that we need to get some basics down, like benches, trash cans, and all that jazz. And you might think like, yeah, but the rides you closed and the whatnots. Trust me, we also need benches and trash cans, so we're definitely gonna get those. Same for no entry signs, you know, on exits. We just know we need them, so let's get this show on the road. And basically, you know what? Before we do that, there is another important bit that I almost forgot to do. But we need to add a few guests into the park. I mean, money isn't the thing, but look, happy, you know, as can be. So you will be damage, yay! And then you will be F1 fan 112. There. And then you will be Harrison Piloso. And then let's see. Ooh, you like all the good rides. You too. And not me. Alright. And then we'll do just one last more. And you will be Gunther 627. There. With the infos on, of course. Well, I see. Welcome to the park, all of you. Me included, and yeah, let's get some signage done, right? Now, let's just pray that nothing breaks down right now, and that we don't have like major crashes coming in. It's a bit difficult to tell, but we should be good. Shouldn't we like? And I will do the rides later. For now, what we're gonna do is benches. So, and of course we're missing the sound for like oh man, you don't want to know how nervous I am, but it seems that everything is performing alright, so let's do benches first. And I guess this view is like the best for it. Look at all the light bulbs they've placed here. We just need so many benches here. And then later on we'll do trash cans. This needs to be done first. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is an exit. You can just tell, you know, that because quite a few of the queues were close to the exits. So you can just tell that those are exits. You know, with you know, by this bit, you know, you just know that those are exits. Yeah. And the guests will truly love me for adding all these benches here. They're already telling me, thank you, Tycoon God damage. Wow, we have so much tuning to do here. It's crazy. Let's see. Also, the ones that are broken, we need some replacing. So, next up is definitely also shops and stalls, but maybe, yeah, no, if we do that, we can't see anything. So. I was about to say, like, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to see, like, where what rides are, but then we can't really see the path where we need to place benches on. So. There we go. Now, most of the vomit is also already gone, so that tells me that our handy dude placement, oops, is spot on. Might have accidentally removed like a light pole there. Not entirely worried about it, but... Oh yeah, and this also definitely needs something. Wow. It is just so many benches that we need. There. Alright, we got this area. We've already did a pass, so we need to move on to over here. And there is benches here already. Did we visit this? No, but I do see that we need to replace a bit there and then get loads of benches in here. It seems to me that there's quite a few exits here. I'm not entirely sure, but well, I'm not taking the gamble. So. There, also a bit of benchifying here. I mean, you can say what you want about this park, and it's definitely uniquely challenging, but at the same time, it's a bit tedious because I feel like I have to set up everything, you know, for it to go right. So there's a lot of tedious work because it's so big. I mean, for me, the park would also have been great if it wasn't as big. I mean, sure, they've gone out of the way with all the rides. But if it was only like half the park and half the rides, you know, it would still be good for me. But it isn't like that, so I'll just have to deal with it. But you know, like a video or two without even anything happening other than setting up rides, I mean, to me that's crazy. But also, that's definitely needed there. And then, let's see, definitely want some benches here, because this is where the exits of coasters are. So, there we go. I don't know what's there exactly. It seems like a car ride, but... Well, I think it's safe to say that we've passed the first stage without crashes. Ooh, vandalism there, though. I also think it's safe to say that our park rating is up to at least a safe margin, so... That's another good sign. Let's see. You know what I really miss now that we're doing a lot of it? Is the sound of me placing benches. I'm sure you've heard me whine about that before, but... Oops. Those were light bulbs. I want to keep those light bulbs where they are, you know, because I think they're cool. They add something to the park. At the same time, we need our benches, so I'm not gonna skim on them, basically. There, we need these over here. Alright, seems good enough like that. It never ends. There's always more benches one can place in this park. And also more broken stuff to replace. Look at it, it's crazy. So what have you been up to, Tycoon Damage? Well, I've just been placing benches everywhere. You know, I'm the benchinator. Oh man. Anyway, I must admit, you know, that getting closer towards the end of the game and of this expansion really does give me, like, you know, it gives me more energy. I mean, I've been almost been binge recording, basically. Just because I really want to, you know, get further in this game. And, you know, the end is looming, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, you know, I really want to, you know, get something done for once. So, yeah, you know, it's giving me a lot of good energy. Making me want to play the game even more than I already want. Good. Over here, we got most of the demolished stuff replaced already. This is in the mine pit. Really, I mean, you'll see something crashes like right now, but it seems like we've made the right calls on the coasters and everything. Alright, let's pause it. And let's see if we've forgotten any areas with the benches. Because next up are all the trash cans. Because we also need to do those. I see benches everywhere. So, I think we've done good. Are they also used? That's the question there. Probably not that much, but... Or maybe they are. I just don't see it. Anyway, next up, like I said, trash cans. So we have to do the same thing again, you know, on all these places. But luckily, trash cans in my book they usually only go on sloped track pieces. That is, if we have them, like over here. Because you know, benches are more important-ish. Not per se, but you know, they do have their importance. Might have forgotten this area a little bit. I just now noticed. And then there. I mean, to be fair, the trash can coverage is already pretty decent over here. Now this is also an exit. So it's raining again. And then there. See how I'm carefully placing them in such a way that I do not remove benches? If I had money, it was to be efficient. Now, seeing how we don't have money, it is just force of habit. Oh, this is another exit that we've forgotten to benchify. Very important to place them, you know, better late than never, basically. There, alright. Getting there, definitely getting there. Let's see. One here, and then there. There. Look at our park rating, which is just rising and rising because we take care of the things that this park needed. And just watch the guest count go up once we place a few more shops and stalls. You'll see, you know, that the thing rises like pretty quickly. Alright, good. And we are gonna do the shops and stalls first, and then afterwards repair all the coasters that we closed down. So that's another thing on the to-do list. But first get the basics down. To be fair, I mean, we're getting really close to having the basics down. Seems like I've already did a pass in this area. Not over here though. Let's see. It's better to have a few trash cans too many than have a few trash cans too few. Alright. This is an area that has no trash cans like whatsoever. There's nothing at all here, to be fair. There's no rides, there's no queues. Maybe there is shops and stalls. I just don't see because I have them turned off for now. Now for setting this area all up. Now I also need to do no entry signs to help a little bit with the pathing. That definitely needs to happen, else we'll have guests walking up and down like crazy, you know, that's not good. They are gonna get annoyed by that because they cannot find anything. So we definitely want to address that. Look at the amount of trash cans that we're missing here. Isn't it insane? I feel like it is. Now we went this way with the trash canification. Not that way. And also not there. And look, we definitely didn't do this bit. I think we got the rest pretty much covered though by now. I think we've did a pass on all the other areas. So let's have a look and see if we did miss some places. Luckily you can spot them from this view. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. Well, I mean, I usually don't want to stick some feathers up my own ass, but I think I did a pretty decent job. Maybe not as decent as I thought it was. Alright, zoom out again. Yeah, I think we got trash cans in all the important places right now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got it covered. We got it covered. Right, next up is the no entry signs, and for that we do need the we do need everything available basically. Because now we need to start tracking the pathing. And that's already one no entry sign. So let us go around the path once more and see if we have dead ends that are exit paths. Like this one here, for example. Now this is one of those places where you don't want to have guests walking up there. I mean, a lot of this stuff over here is also just, you know, the exits are then part of the actual pathing. So it's not always like we need to block off every exit. I mean, stuff like this, you know, over here, for example. This will just help smoothen the flow of guests through the park. Alright, so what do we have here? One of the lonely toilets. That needs it. So many no entry signs that need placing. It's crazy. Yeah, and basically all the way over here is also not really where we need where we need the guests to walk. But stuff like this, you know, you can't really block this off. There's no point in doing it. This does have a point in blocking it off though. Same for over here, you know. I mean, it might only be like one square tile, but really what it does help do is funnel the guests towards the rides. Not that that will really do much, but yeah, in the end, it will prevent the guests from getting lost. So this is like a long-term thing, you know, that will prevent a pitfall later on. Basically, that's the way how you should see what we're doing right now. I guess we've already done this bit now, have we? Yeah, we have. Just checking to be sure. So that means that we can basically move on to over here. This is all regular pathing, and there's like a toilet here, which is really badly placed, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna remove just one of the 3 toilets that this park is rich. I mean, we're gonna have to place down some oh crap. We're gonna have to place down some facilities like ASAP. Let's see. And there is also stuff over here. Wow, there are so many, and some of them are so easy to just take care of. Look at this. It's just a simple click and done. Alright, let's close it again, and let's see. Do we have... No, we do not have something here. So we want one here then? Yep. Is there more? Not over there. There isn't. Might be here. Look, like this whole area, yeah. This is one of the occasions where it really does make a difference. And there is probably like, yeah, like this exit path over here. This also, guests don't need to walk there. There's no need for them to go there. So. Let's see. Do we have more here? Yeah, another one is right over there. No need for guests to go there. Same over there. Crap. You are actually, this is like another one where it is needed. For a weird reason, I thought it was aligned elsewise. This one doesn't need it. And then, same for this one really, it also doesn't need it. Now over here everything is needed, but look, another one, don't need it. And this is also needed, you know, we can't close that off, but... one. It's quite clearly visible. It's easy to spot too, you know, once you know what to look for. There. And I think this one, and that should be more or less the last one, I believe. We've done all this, right? Yeah. We've done all that. So I think this is the very last one that needed something. So in theory, what we should have now is a well-regulated gas flow in our park. And we get some shops installed because... Well, because... But I think that this is what we need to do next. First of all, let's get toilets out there. Because, seriously, how can we even without toilets, right? And to be fair, I mean, this is just going to be difficult to see exactly where we're going to need to do it. But I don't know how our guests enter the park. We're just going to spam toilets. I mean, just out of curiosity, just to check. Is there like anybody who needs to go to the toilet when they come in? I mean, they're thirsty and they're hungry. But none of them really need to go to the toilet, it seems. No. So I guess we don't need a toilet at the start though. But like I said, we're gonna build many. So we're gonna have one down here. We're not gonna have one there. We're gonna have one there. And we're also gonna have one here. And then that's also sufficient for that bit. Now we're gonna have one there. We just need to get the basic coverage sorted. Tidiest park in the country. Nice. So that's already an award, you know. That will keep the game. Stop it. But that will keep the guests coming towards this park already. So that's good, you know. Get one award in. And then we need like another toilet there. Like I said, coverage is everything. And there isn't a limit on the amount of toilets I can build. Fortunately. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though, you know. Game has pulled off more shenanigans for us. So this is like a bit of a dead end. But I feel a toilet here might not be a bad idea. Now this is like the other side from the entrance. Definitely also want something here. You can already hear that all the guests are using our toilets. I'm not obsessed with them, you know. I just want to take care of our guests. When we need to start selling diapers for big profits. Oh wait, we don't have money here. So I guess this might be a little bit of over covering, but it's better to have a little bit too much coverage than be lacking in it. It's even a bit difficult to see like where what is. So, does this even, I mean, we have one here. That will cover that exit. That also needs one. And we definitely want some there. Wow, and this is just all area without any coverage whatsoever. I mean, how can a guest even go on for this long? It's such a such a barren place, basically. Nothing's there. I mean, we can overdo it a little bit. Maybe I should have put these there. Yeah, this one needs to be relocated. We'll put this here. Right. This is all covered by now. Now this is from the entrance, so I guess it crashed. Oh, uh-oh. It had a station brake failure. Right. Now we need to pray that this did not cost the lives of many of our guests, or that our rating goes below the 700. Right, that's bad. And it was right up for inspection. So this definitely needs to close. Still broken down there. We'll leave it closed for the time being. But that does make me worried a little bit. I mean, I won't lie, that does make me worried. Now, where were we with the toilets? I mean, you know, guests die in the park, but all I'm worried about is bathrooms. Yeah, I wanted to get one here, and that's what we'll do. Is that connected? That is connected. Spinner has crashed. How many guests did die in the... Did nothing? Nobody die? We are so incredibly lucky. Nobody died in that. Look, it has broken down, it has crashed, but nothing. Nobody. There's no messages like X amount of guests have died during the crash. I call that like luck, you know, like having 20 angels on our shoulders. That's like beyond lucky, you know. That's just crazy. Now we have a toilet here. I feel like we also need one here. Yeah, that's connected. I mean, I don't see many toilets in this area, so might as well. I don't think I've built any toilets over here, now have we? No. 22 toilets already and counting, guys. I mean, I'm making some serious work out of this, you know. I think you can all tell. And then I want another one right there. Yes. And then another one over here in this one. Yeah. Alright. This should give us like a bathroom award. Wow, I really feel like I've escaped failure of this park. With that crash not dying anybody. Yeah, and Thunder Mountain breaks down. That's this one, right? What's broken down? Restraints stuck open. Alright, so that means that basically the restraints are now stuck open. I do wonder, how is our mechanics doing? So, we have inspecting mechanics, we have loose walking mechanics. Yeah, we have plenty of mechanics coverage. So. That cannot be the cause of too many crashes, because we got that covered. What do we need more here? Well, a few more toilets, of course, never hurt. We have already toilets over here, so I think I might have visited this area already for some toilet construction. No, this was one of the toilets that was already present, I guess. That I think we can definitely do with one there. Or maybe like one there. This looks a little bit buggy, but I'll take it, you know. That's where we have to put it. That's where we have to put it. Alright. Let's see. We'll get one there. Nice. And then we'll also go with the toilet all the way up here into this hilly area. Yeah, so. And basically we'll just get like a section of shops and stalls here. That's not an issue. There. At least the toilet. I mean, it's like pretty far out, so. Alright, now let's pause it for a moment and let's have a look at what we have when it comes to toilets. I mean, it's a shame we can't really like make everything else invisible but the toilets. But I do think we got the coverage done here, at least for toilets. That only leaves like the rest of the... Wow, okay, maybe... maybe we've gone a little bit overboard here. You know? And then there's nothing up here. So you know what, we'll remove this one. Because this is one of the original bathrooms. Bathroom number 2, that is. And we'll get one there. And then, yeah, this area definitely needs its own coverage. I mean, I can't deny this. So there. We are already on bathroom 30. Can you imagine? Bathroom 30. Like what? Crazy, I tell you. Now this is a long underground section, but afterwards there are toilets. Yeah, no, I think, in all honesty, that we do have the toilet coverage sorted. It's a bit thin over here. Seems to be alright there. Yeah, no, it's all good. We got all the... And we don't even have the award for the best toilet facilities. We'll get that, you know. We've invested. Alright, guys. So, here's the thing. Oh. Let us get the view back to normal. We now have toilets. What we then next need is the rest of the shops and stalls. And, I mean, there's two ways we can go. Now we scatter them about, but I think that will definitely not be advantageous to our coverage. So I think it's best if we set up strategic shopping areas. So like, for example, right here at the start is, of course, an excellent place to get a whole row of shops and stalls, you know, for the needy guests who enter the park. And then in other strategic places, you know, like a bit spread apart where there's easy room without having to remove a lot of stuff, you know. And just out of curiosity, because I haven't really checked, but we have balloons and thingies, and I want plenty of those too, because they lure in guests. So we're not going to be you know, stringy on the amount of shops and stalls. We're going to be investing in them, but we also seem to have quite a good amount of food stuff. Only one drink stall, but I don't think it's going to get any better. But guys, we are so incredibly lucky with the... I don't even know where it is. I mean, I'm not familiar with this park, but with this one, the spinner, to crash without guests dying. I can't stress it enough. But look, where is it? It has crashed. Nobody died. Crazy. Ooh, there's a guest lost. Another guest is lost. Another guest is lost. Tidiest park in the country. So some guests do get lost. I don't know where that is. Maybe that's... I mean, just out of curiosity. Oh, and this list, by the way, guys. Look. Bathrooms. But how many information kiosks do we actually have? You know, we have 2. So no wonder guests are getting lost, because only half of them will have a map, or a map of the park. But that's something that we're gonna change along with a lot more shops installs next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.